Pepe family, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. I just want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to anyone that is here at this point, because let's face it, as a content creator, I get to see firsthand, how much retail interest we have, and, not even retail, just interest in general when it comes to crypto, whether it's in, retail, institution, big whales, whatever the case may be. Right now, we're not seeing anywhere close to what we saw late last year. But thank you to everyone that's still here watching these day-to-day analysis updates. You guys are amazing. You guys keep me going, and I love you guys, and I wish you guys the absolute best. Looking across the board, yes, we're seeing red days. The month of June started, tariff conversations started occurring again. But right now, you are starting to see, market kind of tumbling back towards the downside, and it's mainly due to BTC. But what you're noticing here, I want you guys to look very, very carefully. Remember, just the past few weeks, I've been talking to you guys about how memes were actually gaining traction. But recently, I would say over the last 48 hours to be specific, I noticed a trend where you're starting to see memes actually not outpacing utility projects, because over the last, I would say 24 to 48 hours ago, we actually saw utility projects outrunning memes, when the price of Bitcoin was rising up to the 106 to 107K range. We actually saw utility projects, believe it or not, were actually outpacing memes. So that does tend to happen. This is why I tell you guys, we look for these trends. But if you're looking at Pepe here, down 5% right now. Obviously, look at Fartcoin down 16.5%, WIF down 10%, Bonk down 8%, Floki down 6%. You guys get the picture. You guys get the clear picture here. And this is what your boy Crypto ZX tries to make you guys understand. Remember, unbiased updates. And that's, what a lot of people like. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for sticking around. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So 1183 is the price, still 4 zeros in front of the price, down 4.2% in Bitcoin and Ethereum comparative. Valuation sitting at about $5 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume is at around 762 million. If you're looking at the holder count, 446,312 holders, and we actually saw an increase. Nothing crazy, but the fact that we're still seeing new holders coming on board is something that I always like looking. But if you're looking at the entire valuation, we're sitting at about 63.6 billion, and pretty much across the board right now, we're seeing double-digit pullback for multiple coins. Look at the last 7 days as well. Literally, double-digit drop for majority of the coins. This should be a learning lesson for a lot of people to not neglect profit taking. And now if you're looking at Pepe, because I'm sure a lot of you guys want to know, Pepe is down about 18.4%. But, look at the market valuation between SHIB and Pepe. It's getting closer and closer, about a 2.5 billion difference, about a $2.5 billion difference between the two. And I still am, going with my overall take my overall call that I said from the beginning. I think the flipping is going to happen between the two. We'll see what happens, but look at the 24-hour trading volume. Look at the narrative Pepe has. Again, one step at a time. Let's not get too carried away right now, but I do personally believe, Pepe belongs at the top 2 spot. That's my personal opinion. At the end of the day, everyone has their own ways of, taking a look at the market, but that's my opinion. But looking across the board right now, if you're looking at BTC here, if you're looking at BTC's dominance is still at about 64.13%. In grand scheme of things, it's still quite high. So that's something I don't want you guys to neglect. Yes, over the last, 24 hours, we're sitting at 63.9%. We did see an increase. And on top of that, Bitcoin saw a rejection at the 106,000 key resistance, $106,700 or 800 to be exact. And this is a level you want to turn into support. If it's able to turn into support, I'm targeting 110 and potentially even all-time highs. But of course, that wasn't the case. And, we did see a little bit of a rejection, which keeps the door open for me to see Bitcoin fall down to even 100K. That's how simple I make it seem for you guys to understand. Again, I'm sharing my personal way of looking at the market. So I'm kind of harsh. I know I'm a little bit of harsh on when it comes to doing technical analysis, but let's keep it that way, right? I'm not just going to sit here and say, oh yeah, well, we're just going to, go down to like 103. No, I'm looking at the best, or in the worst case scenario, and I think 100K psychological price point could actually be in play if we lose the support around 103, which we actually retested at the beginning of June. So now with that said, if you're looking at Pepe, let's actually go back down memory lane, which was just back in April. I just want to give you guys a reminder, even though we're seeing a pullback, even though there is a major bloodbath across the board, Pepe is still up 110%. It's still up a lot since April. And now if you could make that comparison with the utility projects are not seeing this type of gain, over the course of the last 1 month, month and a half. So that's something that I don't want you guys to neglect. Yes, market is tumbling towards the downside, but going back to what I said to you guys prior, to this big run, I did say, you are seeing the meme coin market actually following, the Bitcoin price, quite nicely, regardless of the dominance, the way it is. But, we are being supported by, the 1178 zone. Again, the previous levels from last year is really coming in our, favor, and we are being supported by some significant support line. If this support does not hold, down we go to the 1104 retest, and that is still on the table. But we're going to take it one step at a time. So far, so good. When I try to picture it this way, I'm sure you guys take a look at it from a completely different angle. Let me know down below what you guys think. What are you guys doing right now? I love you all. See you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.